We will see class 12 macroeconomics chapter 11 foreign exchange rate part 2. 11.4 demand for foreign exchange. The demand or outflow of foreign exchange comes from those people who need it to make payment in foreign currency. It is demanded by the domestic residents for the following reasons. 1. Imports of goods and services. Foreign exchange is demanded to make the payment for imports of goods and services. 2. Tourism. Foreign exchange is needed to meet expenditure incurred in foreign tours. 3. Unilateral transfers sent abroad. Foreign exchange is required for making unilateral transfers like sending gifts to other countries. 4. Purchase of assets in foreign countries. It is demanded to make payment for purchase of assets like land, shares, bonds, etc. in the foreign countries. 5. Speculation. Demand for foreign exchange arises when people want to make gains from appreciation of currency. For example, if people expect that the price of US dollars in terms of money would increase in future, they will buy more US dollars today. They will do so to make gains from appreciation of currency, that is, in the expectation of making profits when dollar becomes expensive. Reasons for raising demand for foreign currency. The demand for foreign currency rises in the following situations. 1. When price of a foreign currency falls, imports from that foreign country become cheaper, so imports increases and hence the demand for foreign currency rises. For example, if price of $1 US dollar falls from rupees 74 to rupees 70, then imports from US will increase and American goods will become relatively cheaper. It will raise the demand for US dollars. 2. When a foreign currency becomes cheaper in terms of domestic currency, it promotes tourism to that country. As a result, demand for foreign currency rises. 3. When price of the foreign currency falls, it demands rises as more people want to make gains from speculative activities. Demand curve of foreign exchange. Demand curve of foreign exchange. Demand curve of foreign exchange slope downwards due to inverse relationship between demand for foreign exchange and foreign exchange rate. In figure 11.1, demand for foreign exchange US dollars and rate of foreign exchange are shown on the x-axis and y-axis respectively. The negatively sloped demand curve DD shows that more foreign exchange OQ1 is demanded at a low rate of exchange OR1, whereas demand for US dollars falls to OQ2 when the exchange rate rises to O or 2. Here figure 11.1, demand for foreign exchange in dollars, rate of foreign exchange, price of dollar in terms of rupees, demand curve of foreign exchange. (11.5) Supply of foreign exchange. The supply (inflow) of foreign exchange comes from those people who receive it due to following reasons. 1. Exports of goods and services. Supply of foreign exchange comes through exports of goods and services. 2. Foreign investment. The amount which foreigners invest in the home country increases the supply of foreign exchange. 3. Remittance (unilateral transfers from abroad). Supply of foreign exchange increases in the form of gifts and other remittance from abroad. 4. Speculation. Supply of foreign exchange comes from those who want to speculate on the value of foreign exchange. Reasons for raising supply of foreign currency. The supply of foreign currency raises in the following situations. 1. When price of a foreign currency raises, domestic goods becomes relatively cheaper. It induces the foreign country to increase their imports from the domestic country. As a result, supply of foreign currencies rises. For example, if price of $1 rises from rupees 70 to rupees 74, then exports to US will increase as Indian goods will become relatively cheaper. It will raise the supply of US dollars. 2. When price of foreign currency rises, supply of foreign currency rises as people want to make gains from speculative activities. Supply curve of foreign exchange. Supply curve of foreign exchange slope upwards due to positive relationship between supply for foreign exchange and foreign exchange rate. In figure 11.2, supply of foreign exchange (US dollar) and the rate of foreign exchange have been shown on the x-axis and the y-axis respectively. The positively sloped supply curve SS shows that supply of foreign exchange rises from OQ1 to OQ2 when the exchange rate rises from OR1 to OR2. Figure 11.2, supply for foreign exchange in dollars, rate of foreign exchange, price of dollar in terms of rupees, supply curve of foreign exchange. Let us now discuss determination of exchange rate under flexible exchange rate system. 11.6, determination of exchange rate. Like the price of commodity, flexible exchange rate is determined by the interaction of the forces of demand and supply. The equilibrium exchange rate is determined at a level where demand for foreign exchange is equal to the supply of foreign exchange. This will be clear from figure 11.3. As seen in the diagram, demand and supply of foreign exchange are measured on the x-axis and the rate of foreign exchange on the y-axis. DD is the downward sloping demand curve of foreign exchange and SS is the upward sloping supply curve of foreign exchange. Both the curves intersect each other at point E. The equilibrium exchange rate is determined at OR and the equilibrium quantity is determined at OQ. Figure 11.3. Demand and supply of foreign exchange in dollars. Rate of foreign exchange, rise of dollar in terms of rupees. Determination of equilibrium exchange rate. Here they give excess supply, excess demand. Flexible rate exchange is also known as free rate of exchange, as it freely determined by the market forces of demand and supply of foreign exchange. Any exchange rate in bracket other than OR is not the equilibrium exchange rate. If the exchange rate rises to OR2, then demand for foreign exchange will fall to OQ2 and the supply will rise to OQ1. This will be a situation of excess supply. As a result, exchange rate will fall till it again reaches the equilibrium level of OR. If the exchange rate falls to OR1, then demand will rise to OQ1 and supply will fall to OQ2. It will be a case of excess demand. It will push up the exchange rate till it reaches OR. 11.7 Changes in a exchange rate. The equilibrium exchange rate will be disturbed if some changes occur in the demand or supply of foreign exchange. Change in demand. Change in demand may be either an increase in demand or decrease in demand. Increase in demand. An increase in demand for foreign exchange will shift the demand curve towards right from DD to D1. In figure 11.4, there is an excess demand of Q3 at the original exchange rate of OR. As a result, the exchange rate rises to OR1. It shows that per unit price of US dollar in terms of rupees has increased, that is, domestic currency has depreciated. 2. Decrease in demand. A decrease in demand will shift the demand curve towards left, figure 11.4, from DD to D2. It leads to deficit demand of Q4 at the original exchange rate of OR. As a result, exchange rate will fall till it reaches OR2. Now, per unit price of US dollar in terms of rupees has decreased, that is, domestic currency has appreciated. Figure 11.4, demand and supply of foreign exchange in dollars. Rate of foreign exchange, price of dollar in terms of rupees, change in demand. Change in supply. Change in supply may be either an increase in supply or decrease in supply. Number 1, increase in supply. If supply of foreign exchange increases, it will lead to rightward shift in supply curve from SS to S1 as shown in figure 11.5. Now, At the original exchange rate of OR, there is an excess supply of Q3. As a result, the new exchange rate moves down to OR1. This implies that per unit price of US dollar in terms of rupees has reduced. A decrease in the price of foreign currency in terms of domestic currency means that the domestic currency has appreciated. Figure 11.5, demand and supply of foreign exchange in dollars, rate of foreign exchange, price of dollar in terms of rupees, change in supply. 2. Decrease in supply. A decrease in supply will shift the supply curve towards left, figure 11.5, from SS to S2. It leads to deficit supply of Q4 at the original exchange rate of OR. This will increase the exchange rate till it reaches OR2. So, per unit price of US dollar in bracket in terms of rupees has increased, and thus the domestic currency has depreciated. 11.8, Foreign exchange market. Foreign exchange market is the market in which foreign currencies are bought and sold. The buyers and sellers include individuals, firms, foreign exchange brokers, commercial banks, and the central bank. Like any other market, foreign exchange market is a system, not a place. The transactions in this market are not confined to only one or few foreign currencies. In fact, there are a large number of foreign currencies which are traded, converted, and exchanged in the foreign exchange market. Functions of foreign exchange market. Foreign exchange market performs the following three functions. 1. Transfer function. It transfers purchasing power between the countries involved in the transaction. This function is performed through credit instruments like bills of foreign exchange, bank drafts, and telephonic transfer. 2. Credit function. It provides credit for foreign trade, bills of exchange with maturity period of 3 months are generally used for international payments. Credit is required for this period in order to enable the importer to make the possession of goods, sell them, and obtain money to pay off the bill. Hedging function. When exporters and importers enter into an agreement to sell and buy goods on some future date at the current prices and exchange rate, it is called hedging. The purpose of hedging is to avoid the losses that might be caused due to exchange rate variation in future. Kinds of foreign exchange markets. Foreign exchange markets are classified on the basis of whether the foreign exchange transaction are spot or forward. Accordingly, there are two kinds of foreign exchange markets: spot market, forward market. 1. Spot market. Spot market refers to the market in which the receipts and the payments are made immediately. Generally, a time of 2 business days is permitted to settle the transaction. Spot market is of daily nature and deals only in spot transaction of foreign exchange, in bracket, not in future transaction. The rate of exchange which prevails in the spot market is termed as a spot exchange rate or current rate of exchange. The term spot transaction is a bit misleading. In fact, spot transaction should mean a transaction which is carried out on the spot, that is immediately, However, a 2-day margin is allowed as it takes 2 days for payments made through checks to be cleared. 2. Forward market. Forward market refers to the market in which sale and purchase of foreign currency is settled on the specified future date at a rate agreed upon today. The exchange rate quoted in forward transaction is known as the forward exchange rate. Generally, most of the international transactions are signed on one date and completed on a later date. Forward exchange rate becomes useful for both the parties involved in the transaction. Forward contract is made for two reasons. A. To minimize the risk of the loss due to adverse changes in the exchange rate in bracket through hedging. B. To make the profit through the speculation. Revision of key points. We will see in the next video. Thank you.